Hello, hello. I'm going to be honest with you. I have a lot of water in my astrology chart, and there's a if you've watched my videos, you've probably know I'm fairly emotional. So there's some people I have trouble reading on. I reach out to read their energy, and like Julian Assange. I know he's Australian. I know he moved around a lot when he was growing up. I mean, a lot. His father, he has no relationship with his father, who was an ex-lover of his mother's, I think, who turned into a stalker. And he had a half-brother whose father's a musician. And that's all they say, is a musician, so I'm guessing that's not the most stable things. And Julian Assange, he had when he was 17 or something like that, he started a relationship with a 16-year-old and moved to a nearby hole in the wall, to the hole in the wall where he was living, and they had a baby. So Julian Assange actually has a 20-year-old son named Daniel, and that's a story in itself, because he keeps to himself for the most part, but apparently Daniel's relationship with his mother is strained. Daniel put on his Twitter account something like, "Mother thinks I'm a monster," which may say something about Julian Assange's the genes he's working with. Because with Julian Assange, I read on Trump. I read on Trump Jr., and I get pompous, full of himself, underhanded. I get a lot of things, but Julian Assange, it's a little bit blank. He's definitely pompous. He will never take responsibility for anything he's done wrong. He's really hard, but he's hard to read on, because I'll look at the cards, but it feels like, of course he knows that he's been working for the Russians, but that doesn't matter. That's the best information he could get, so that's what he's going to use. And if you're thinking, oh, he's, thinking about the world or thinking about people and doing this for good reason, no. I don't think he can feel. I don't think he has the full range of emotions that you and I probably have. Julian Assange. Julian Assange, he's scared. Good. I mean, not that it's good that he's scared, but it's good that he can feel scared. I was getting worried there for a minute. He's scared. Why are you scared? Why are you scared, Julian? I've made some powerful enemies. Feels like he would say. Made powerful enemies. They'll send assassins. Well, you're kind of high profile for them to send assassins, dude. I'm not safe. I'm not safe. Okay, I take it back about the emotion part. These two want to come out at the same time, so I'll just leave that there. They're coming for me. They're coming for me. Well, the Russians had a plan to extract him from the Ecuador embassy in London and get him out of the UK and into Russia. And that was supposed to go down last Christmas, but it fell through for some reason. But I don't think that's they're coming to get me that he was talking about. Things are moving, and that's the thing. He can't stay where he is. It's not just difficult. He's not just cramped. The new leader of Ecuador doesn't like him, doesn't want him there, doesn't want to help him anymore, has put some limitations on him. Everything's moving. He can't stay where he is. He's afraid. He's really afraid. And then it just goes, then it's like he feels really, really afraid. He gets like this peak of emotion, and then it's like it just melts away. It's like he reaches a certain amount of emotionality, and then it just can't build any further. Yeah, and then it just feels blank again. Well, he's certainly worked hard. He, even back when he had his first child, and he was a teenager, he was spending all of his time in front of his computer, and when he was arrested, because he was arrested in Australia, When they had arrested him, he had passwords for all kind of websites, and actually, I think he had something for the some kind of password for an Air Force, U.S. Air Force, some part of the U.S. Air Force. Yeah, it's weird. It's like I'm starting to feel a little bit of emotion again, and then wild. This feels like a facade. What he's doing, it's a facade. He likes the reaction he gets when he talks about freedom of expression and holding the powerful up to scrutiny, and and helping the people, but it feels like it feels like it's that deep. It's a facade. It's not real. So they're reading, oh, he's going to be the investigator, and he's going to be the crusader, and it's not real. It's all that deep. And that's him in the embassy, and that's Pamela Anderson, who says she's not his girlfriend, but off and on, yeah, let's just say that Pamela Anderson is attracted to difficult relationships, to difficult men. Let's just say that. This is his time stuck in Ecuador. The Ecuadorian embassy. All right, near future. This is the warning. This is the leaking out that this isn't his strength. This is the strength of what Mueller is going to have coming against him. It's a lot. It's going to be just a big, long series of blows. One after the next, after the next, after the next, after the next. Environment. He feels like he doesn't have much physical stuff. And, he can't pack that much into the tiny spaces he has in the embassy. I think he has 3 rooms and half the kitchen or something. And that tiny little balcony that you see him on sometimes. That's the only time he spends outside. He feels like he doesn't have much. He's hoping for everyone, all the governments of the world, to just chill out. I don't know that he would use that expression, but that's what it feels like. It's like just hoping everybody just calms down. Calm down, leave me alone. What other people see. I feel very strongly this is related to that. It's almost like that there's a cord directly from one to the other. It's his connection to the Trump family. To what happened to Trump becoming president. All right, for some reason I've got 4 final outcome cards. Let's see. He's going to try to stand up, and I'm all that, and I have control in the world. Stand up in front of the world. Do another little "Don't Cry for Me, Argentina" routine on the little embassy balcony. He's going to have to leave. We know that. But he's going into custody. He's going to be taken into custody. Is it the U.S.? It feels like the U.S., but let me see what I can pick up. Oh, he's really imagining the worst. He's imagining, they're going to put me in the worst hole and windowless place and throw away the key, and it's going to be daily torture, and it's like, dude, as much as what you've done wrong, the world does not revolve around you. And even his powerful friends aren't going to be able to help him. That's what that feels like. Maybe I'll be wrong on that. Let's see. He's going away for a long time. They're going to be so happy in the embassy where he's been living when they clean it out. I know that seems like such a small thing, but I am picking up that they're just going to be like, oh, just throw all this junk out, get our little bit of space back, get the stink out. Don't have to worry about him anymore. And this is This is also intelligence agencies around the world saying, oh, good, we don't have to worry about him anymore. He's going away for a long time. He can try to fight it, but his friends, it feels like even his friends are like way over here. Like, they can't really help him. They're gonna, the justice system is gonna string him up, and he's going away for this feels like a long time. All right, that's what I'm getting. That's what I'm getting about Julian Assange. It's, this feels like the strongest card. And quickly. It's about to come very quickly. I don't know when exactly. Tarot's not good with time. I'm not good with time as far as judging when it comes to tarot, but that's what I'm getting for Julian Assange. So thank you for watching.